Hi, I'm Fuzz Townshend and I'm here to bring you 5 of my future classics. Now the MX-5 has been around for nearly 30 years now. However, it's still being touted as a future classic. Really, it's already a classic. The Mark I and the Mark II fit the bill here, but it really just depends on how old you like your cars. Early Mark I pop-up headlight versions are getting hard to find now, but the Mark IIs are still great cars. You can make a great track car or a great everyday car. A good little summer driver for the weekends. They're brilliant cars and they're so well built. So if you're looking for a really easy to live with classic convertible car, the Mazda MX-5 really fits the bill. With great build quality, plentiful spare supply and a real easy drive, they really can be used every day or just at the weekends. Whichever one you go for, you're not going to be disappointed. My next choice is the Land Rover Discovery Series 1 or Series 2. Land Rover are well known for making products with great longevity, and the Discoveries from the first 15 years or so of production are rapidly becoming sought after, especially the earlier Series 1 versions. Now Discoveries don't come without their problems, and corrosion can be a big issue, especially with earlier versions. So if you're at all unsure about your own vehicle expertise, get somebody along to have a look at any car that you're thinking of buying. Later TD5 engines have a reputation for being slightly less reliable than the earlier 200 and 300 TDI units, but overall, these cars are gaining a big following. Another great choice of future classic is the second generation Jaguar XK8 or XKR. Now it's been over 10 years since these cars went into production, but they're still great looking vehicles and they're magnificent grand tourers. These 4.2 litre engine monsters really are a fabulous drive with oodles of power delivered to you as you sit in great luxury. Quick and agile, you'd have to try hard to be disappointed to find one of these monsters sitting on your drive, but it's worth considering that after 10 years of vibrating within a tin box, all of those electrical systems are starting to go to pieces. Gremlins are starting to appear. So make sure you buy a car that has a good service history and keep up with that maintenance regime. My next choice, perhaps controversially, is the BMW Mini. Yep, that's right, it is a future classic. But it's hard to believe really that the BMW Mini has been with us now for nearly 2 decades, and whichever version floats your boat, the design remains fresh, which is a real testament to the styling teams who put the various versions together. There's a really vibrant scene growing around these cars now, and personalisation of them is high on the agenda. Now, the weak link with earlier cars was the gearbox, but spares are plentiful, so this shouldn't be too much of a worry in the long term. Bag a BMW Mini now while there are plenty to choose from and enjoy it for years to come. Get one of the slightly less regular versions and watch the interest in it grow and grow. Another future classic is the Volkswagen Scirocco 3rd generation. The 3rd generation Scirocco really put the model back into people's minds when it was introduced in 2008. Now is a brilliant time to bag one of these future classics, especially because VWs always develop a really strong scene around each model. The VW enthusiast scene really takes some beating, and even cars as new as these will be welcomed at most VW events. One thing to bear in mind is the fuel type. Diesel is rapidly falling out of favour with local authorities, which means that you could face heavy surcharges in towns or cities, or even a total ban in the future. This is the latest vehicular bogeyman, so watch out for it in the future.